Hey guys, Jim. Somebody commented that I hadn't done a video in a while, so I figured I'd do one. Just in time, I got a new package from somebody, and it was a trade on YouTube. It ended up I was just going to send him some stuff that I didn't like, a couple tins of MacBaron. He mentioned that he liked honey chocolate, or that honey and chocolate, and the cherry ambrosia. So I sent him 2 tins that I had of mine that I just didn't really care for them. But anyway, it's from I believe it's. I'll stick with the YouTube handles, just for security's sake. The Wandering Recluse. And I sent him what I had left of two tins of some the MacBaron honey and chocolate. I didn't really like it, and the cherry ambrosia, and also probably half of a small tin of Nat Sherman. What is it? That 341. It's a really sweet aromatic, and the lady of the house didn't like it, so I usually try to care about her opinions. But anyway, he sent me a nice little sampler of some stuff that he had. He sent me some what is that? Let me try to remember the name of that stuff. It's one of those Gayworth Hogarth and Company rum flake. Nice wad of that. And he sent me some of the I do like quite a few of MacBaron's blends. So he sent me this some MacBaron 7 Seas Gold, and sent me quite a bit of a tin of Solani aged Burley flake. And as you can see, it's not whole flakes like Navy flake, but it is flake tobacco. It's just not as uniformly cut as the Navy flake or like Orlick golden slices. But what I wanted to try first was the Solani, because I really like Burleys, and these smell pretty sweet. There must be a lot of Cavendish in this 7 Seas Gold, because it's really sweet. It smells like what is that, Lane 1, like 1Q or BCA. It's sweet. And then the Gayworth Hogarth rum flake looks like it was not rubbed out, but not there's still a couple flakes. You can see it, but it's kind of falling apart. But as you can see, it's still got a good thick consistency to it, kind of like a Hubba Bubba or something. You see that it's not falling apart. It still needs to be rubbed out if you're going to smoke it. And that one smells sweet too, but not as sweet as that. It doesn't smell as sweet to me as that 7 Seas. So I'm not always in a mood for sweet stuff. I have a tendency to like English blends. Like, one of my favorites is what is it? I believe it's Peter Stokeby, Balkan Supreme. That's one of my absolute favorites. But that and that Samuel Gayworth Scotch Cup mixture tin that I had gotten from that limited edition tin from 2009. I really like that, but this Burley flake smells really good to me. The tin note is almost like fruit and chocolate, but it doesn't smell like a casing. It just smells like that Burley, that aged Burley. When it starts to ferment a little bit, it just has that nice rich smell to it. So I'm going to rub some of this out. and try it. And then I'm gonna look it up first. Let me look it up on tobacco reviews, and we'll see what it says. But it does smell really good in the tin. Not so sweet as rich. It's got a lot of dimension to it in the tin. Oh, and I got IT crowd in the background, if you can hear it. Solani, right? So Solani. Aged Burley Flake. That's the right stuff, right? 656? Yep, that's it. It says blender is R.L. Will. This blended flake contains dark brown burley from Kentucky, light burley from Brazil, and white burley from Malawi, Southeast Africa. Will developed a unique toasting process to make this blend slightly sweet. I must just bring the natural sugars in the tobacco out more. I'm just gonna kind of crumble it up in the lid. I'm going to try to use one of my favorite cobs for this. I've got a favorite Great Dane spool that's just got a really clean surface to it. It's one of my favorites. I try not to smoke it that often, but I do smoke it somewhat, as you can see. So let me rub out a little bit more of this. Yeah, this thing, it seems to get pretty good reviews. It's got a 3, 4, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 4, 1. Bland, little flavor, medium strong in nicotine. Okay. 4, 3, 4. So, out of the first 20 reviews, it was mostly 3s. Mostly 4s with some 3s and 1, and I believe there was a 2 somewhere in there. So, I guess somebody doesn't like Burleys. But I love Burleys. In fact, I want to get another. I like a lot of English blends that focus more on Burleys than Virginias and well, you know, this is so funny. I hear all these debates about whether Latakia is pronounced Latakia or Latakia, and I went out of my way to look up some YouTube video of news stuff, things that are going on in Syria right now, and they talked about Latakia. And they most definitely do not pronounce it Latakia. They pronounce it Latakia. So, if this tobacco, if the name comes from that region, then it is pronounced Latakia. And I asked some friends of mine in the Arabic program at school, and they agreed that it's pronounced Latakia because that's how they say it when they're watching like news, Arabic news to get exposed. Because most foreign language people like to watch foreign language news to get exposed to just daily talk, and also you can get exposed to culture and things like that. And he said they most definitely pronounce it Latakia or Latakia. There's no, it's not Latakia. The focus is not on that third syllable. So I don't know what to say, except sorry, but just because someone's been saying Latakia for 50 years doesn't mean that they know the correct Arabic pronunciation. And just because their grandpa pronounced it Latakia, it doesn't make it right. I think it was Gandhi said that telling a lie over and over and over and making people believe it, it doesn't make it any, righter than telling a lie over and over and over. Or telling telling the truth over and over and over, it doesn't make it a lie. It's just the way it is. So it's pronounced Latakia. Anyway, I'm going to try some of the Solani aged Burley flake. It's kind of moist in the tin, so I might have a little hard time keeping it lit. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little hard time getting this lit. Oh yeah. Kind of sweet in the mouth. The flavor almost reminds me of the aftertaste of this good muffin I had with, I think it had some orange zest in the batter for the muffin. There we go.
Really beautiful. That's just a great song. Really, really great. If you put a gun to my head and forced me to give one criticism, it would be that maybe I was underestimated. Apart from that, perfect.
And almost a it does. I mean, if you like Burley, you should definitely like this. Almost a flavor of roasted hazelnuts, I believe. Yeah, it's got this kind of like citrusy roasted hazelnut note to it. That and just delicious Burley. Curious to what this would taste like if I rubbed it out and let it dry in a paper towel for a little while.
Thanks so much for this, guys. I'm so excited. Never done. I can't believe you're going to do it. I won't let you down.
And I'd buy a pound of this in a heartbeat. Apparently they only offer it in those little 100-gram tins. But my next purchase is going to be, I'm probably going to buy a pound or so of Haunted Bookshop. Because I really like that stuff, and I ran out a little while back, and I regret it. I want to get some more. I've got some Proper English, and I've got some Balkan Supreme. Still got a container of Miner's Blend that I'm working on. Got quite a bit of stuff. But I've got a tin of Navy Flake that I've just had been sitting for a year or so, and I haven't opened it at all. It's about as sweet as I would want out of a daily smoke. I think those other two are going to be that rum flake and the 7Cs, that Mac B7Cs. Or they're going to be more when I'm in the mood type of smokes, because they just smell really sweet. Normally I don't go for the really sweet stuff when I'm, you know, on a regular basis. I love this pipe, man. This one, some of the I've gotten some of these, and they're small and they're rough. Like the cob just wasn't that good for this type shape of the spool. But this one is just great. If I could buy 5 Great Dane spools with this shape, I would do it and just be stocked up for Great Dane spools. I mean, it's a simple thing, a corncob pipe, but I just find this design just so nice to hold, comfortable to hold, and it's just very aesthetically pleasing to me. Just in its simplicity, that I just like that. Let me get it relit. There it goes. If you want to try a good Burley blend, not a predominantly Burley English blend, but a Burley blend of Burleys, this Solani aged Burley is amazing. It's definitely one of the top, if not the top, straight Burley blends I've ever had. Those 3 different Burleys really complement each other. One is light, kind of light and just sweet, and one of them is stronger. It tastes one of them strong, quite a bit stronger, but a little bit two-dimensional. But then that middle one, that's kind of brings out that roasted nut flavor. I think it's that lighter, sweeter one that's giving me that orange zest. Yeah, good stuff. I'll buy some more of this. So, Wandering Recluse, thank you for that Solani. I really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to trying those other ones.